but it's crazy, man. Listen, I say Terence win. Yes.
What? Terence win over Canelo.
Yes, Terence win. But listen, Terence different man. Terence work in
two sides.
Two sides.
Right. And
right.
Switch hitter.
Yes.
He's a switch hitter.
Yes. Right and left. But it's very smart man. It's very, very, very smart. But feel distance and play.
Adjustment.
Spacing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You don't think the weight difference will be a factor too much?
Mario, you're asking him?
Canelo big. Yeah, Canelo too. Good boxer. But I say that.
Wow.
And those are the words of Oleksandr Usyk as he predicts Crawford versus Canelo. And of course, he chooses Canelo. Now, right off top, you could say Terence is a friend of Usyk's. You know, I mean, that's just the truth. You know, but I don't think Usyk is a person that just because he's a friend, meaning he can't pick against something that he feels. And I think he feels greatly on this because I've already predicted this, and I think he knows and he sees how smart Terence is. And understand, Canelo's the very good fighter. He will go down. Sure, he's a Hall of Famer. Is he an all-time great? Yeah, I believe like his resume would reflect that. But can he be defeated again? I believe he can. And I don't think it's someone that's bigger. I don't think it's someone that's taller. I don't think it's any of those guys. I think it's someone that is smaller. Bars. I think it's someone like Terence Crawford. It's not like Canelo will never have problems with someone that's bigger. He's like a badger in retrospect, you know, because he knows how to deal with guys that are slower. I mean, he'll just pick them apart with counter punches, set traps, you know, land the power punches, you know, score the rounds, do some damage. You know, he may drop a guy or two, but like he's not in the business of stopping anybody no more. Whereas Terence has every bit of tenacity and aggressiveness and intent to put and take you down. See, Crawford knows his limitations. And I think if he wouldn't have thought he couldn't beat Canelo, he wouldn't have said that. And I think the only challenge would be, you know, the power punches or the ability to take punches at that weight class. That's the only thing that I'm dealing with. And Steve Kim, shout out to him and Mario Lopez. You know what I mean? Those guys asked some good questions and like it made sense. Why are you asking Usyk of all people? Usyk came in at 223. Tyson Fury, something threw me off back there. Tyson Fury came in at, what was it, like 50-something, 60-something? 262 was it? I think it was, or something like that. So he came in like 40 pounds heavier. So you got a guy that's 147 pounds that was the undisputed champion that's going to 154 and he's supposed to go to 168. That holds no candle to what Usyk already went through at heavyweight. So yes, size matters to a certain degree, but it's not a be all and end all. I keep telling people that. But everybody say, oh man, Terence can't handle Canelo. I don't think they know who Terence really is. And they won't respect it until they see it. And I'm just here to tell people that I already know it before he shows it. I think Terence beats Canelo. Now I will give Canelo this. Canelo, I think, could take the punches of Terence Crawford. I think he could. I think he actually could. But I'm not sure on the punches back. But I'll say this. Someone like Canelo Alvarez trying to walk down Terence Crawford, I think it would be difficult. You know, I know Floyd, and I know how good Floyd Mayweather was. And he was 36. Terence Crawford's 36. I think if they offered him enough money, he would take it. And I think Terence Crawford would make it. I think he would beat him. I think he would beat Canelo in a decision. You know, now, don't be surprised if it's not a stoppage. That would probably be the most impressive thing. But outboxing Canelo, it's not a hard thing. Because all what's going to happen with Canelo's going to be trying to target his body. He's going to feint. He's going to throw shots. And he's going to be successful at times. And hopefully that's enough for Canelo. But honestly, I don't think that he has the pedigree. He's going to always have problems with certain type of fighters. People mention Trout. People mention Lotta. People mention, of course, Floyd. And they are all pure boxers that know and have superb footwork. And see, I don't think he's accustomed to that. He's not accustomed to somebody that knows how to parry, dodge from both sides. That's what Oleksandr Usyk was talking about. He was like, okay, well, Terence gives you so many different dimensions. Like, okay, he may start off orthodox. And then you're like, oh, shit, okay. All right. I see what he has, and he caught me a couple times, but I caught him. And then when you catch him and you think you got him, what does he do? He switches stances. And when he does that, that brings a whole different fight to that opponent. I hope that fight happens so we can see who wins. It won't be for undisputed. It won't be. It would just be for pretty much a legacy of who's better in this era. Terence Crawford or Canelo Alvarez, pound for pound fighters. You guys tell me what you think of Oleksandr Usyk's prediction of Terence Crawford beating Canelo Alvarez. Different kind of animal. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace!